Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome to Blooms in the Yard. Today, I'm just going to catch up on a few things that I need to get done. It's going to rain in the next 20 minutes. We'll see how far I get. But this shepherd's hook with the hanging basket has been empty for a little bit. I've been trying to keep it full with some flowering shrubs that I have for another project. And those are all kind of done flowering right now, so it's empty. Last year, I had some impatiens in there, and it's just lined with plastic with some holes in it, and I had filled the whole thing with dirt, and the impatiens were thrilled. It really retained water well, and the impatiens did amazingly well, but the basket was too heavy for the shepherd's hook, and it was always bending over, and it was a huge pain last year. So this year I decided, and it worked well with those flowering shrubs, if I just put like a nursery container inside of there, it's just not as full of dirt, and it just hasn't been a problem so far with it tipping over. I wanted to go with Vinca because it's really the main thing that can take a lot of heat here, and this is south facing. It's pretty hot and doesn't need like anything special, like I don't even touch petunias. So Vinca is just super low maintenance for me. I like Vinca, and the only really color of Vinca that I thought could look okay here was white. So I went looking for white Vinca, went to 2 places, didn't have a lot of luck. The only thing I could find was this. They had a bunch of mixed containers with all mixed colors of Vinca. This was pretty close. It just has 2 in here that are not white. So I'm gonna just remove those 2, and then I'll have a white container. To fill in this gap when I take out the pink one and add a little bit of interest, I bought one of these. Now, I've seen it called a lot of different things, but Mizzou or Aptinia. Oh, this says, I could read the label. It says Mizzou. So, yeah, I'm excited. I have one of these that I tried for the first time in a container in the front, and it's looking really good, filling in really nicely. So I went ahead and got that. And of course, trailers always look great in a hanging basket. I think I will stick these Vinca that I remove into right outside of the potager, if I can get it kind of smoothly without messing things up too badly. So got that one. And then I am going to take this one out too, this pinkish one. Okay, so got 2 out, and then I'll just stick this guy in here. I think that will look really nice. We had a big rain last night, and there was, I noticed, a little bit of water in the bottom of this, so I'm just gonna, it's just a plastic thing, and it's got holes in it, but evidently there wasn't a hole right in the dead center. I could completely take out the plastic. I just poked a hole in it with my finger. But it's helping to maintain some moisture, which when it gets really hot in the summer, I'm going to be glad that it's like this cocoa fiber is really kind of like terracotta pots. It just loses moisture a little bit too quickly for my watering habits. I got this Parmesan cheese container to help it stand up a little. It was just, if I put it in, it goes down too far. Hopefully that Parmesan cheese container doesn't cover up the hole that I just made. What do we think? Is it still going down too far? This is kind of awkward, isn't it? It could be a little bit taller. Just just gonna stick this in there to help a little bit. I think I'll just leave it like that for now. I already had some morning glories growing up the shepherd's hook, so now I think this looks really nice. This is my new area that I just worked on this spring. But yeah, this is the area that my grill used to be on, and I'm just so happy with how it's come along. I put this Vinca here because I had 3 extra little Vinca from what I had grown from seed, and they were just more pastel than, you know, everything else was sort of a purple, a darker purple or fuchsia. So these 2 that I just took out of that planter, I'll put the baby pink one here, and then I'll find somewhere else to put that purple. I have put all kinds of stuff in this spot. So next year I expect this catmint to kind of be the star of the show. This strawberry I probably need to take out. I put it here thinking it could be a little ground cover, but I don't know, it probably won't stay. Then I stuck this balloon flower here. So I think that the catmint and the balloon flower can stay, and probably the strawberries will need to go, and then I probably won't do the Vinca here next year if this catmint does what I think it will. I'll probably just go ahead and take this strawberry out right now. It doesn't need to be there. Now I'm gonna have to move the Vinca forward. I have 2 kind of random fun things to share with you guys right now. So the first thing is this little mouse. My friend made this for me. She felted it, and I don't even know how a person goes about felting a mouse, but she shaped it and poked it, and I don't even know what. But the cute part is, look, it's got a little YouTube phone and a basket of flowers, and this has been living on the shelf in my living room for everyone to see for the last few months. But I just thought that was so cute, my little YouTube mouse. The other random thing that I was going to share with you guys today is, okay, this is a quilting magazine. Missouri Star does this quilting magazine, and their headquarters is about an hour from where I live. But look, do you recognize that person sitting in a garden? It's not my garden. So it's a long story, but I know someone who works at Missouri Star Quilt, and they said that they were going to do a garden, some garden themed pictures. They were looking for a model, and he said, well, I know somebody who has a gardening YouTube channel, and so I ended up modeling for them. So it's funny because in the rest of the pictures you can't see me. You can't see that it's me. But I'm proud because these are my lettuce seedlings, which I think is kind of funny, and like my tools in the apron. So I'm modeling the apron and the hat. So I just thought that was it was just kind of a fun thing. I had a blast doing it, just being at the photo shoot all day and watching them do it, because you know, I'm a creative person, and so just watching someone else's creative method is super fun. This is also me again. You can't tell that it's me, but they sent me like the pictures before the magazine came out, and in this picture, like, you could fully see me, and I was like, oh, that's a good picture of me. And then when I saw it in the magazine, I was like, oh, you can't see me. But yeah, I think there's like one other one. Oh yeah, my son said, oh, so you're a hand model. So anyway, I thought that it was just a fun thing, and I don't think it would have come about without, you know, me being a gardening YouTuber. So I thought I would share that with you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer so far. I hope your gardens are looking beautiful. I do want to thank, I'm getting foggy. I do want to thank everybody who watches and subscribes and likes my videos. This has just been such a fun experience. It's been a year since I started my channel, and I'm loving it. I love what I do every day. I love sharing it with you guys, and everybody's so just fun. I love the comments. I love the helpful stuff that you guys post. I'm so thrilled that I have this outlet to share my garden with the world. So I just want to thank all of you guys, and I'll see you soon.